I was visiting home. She made it right. She went and got some more.
All right, baked mac and cheese, right?
Baked, of course. Who doesn't like baked
Okay,
cheese?
just checking.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say that you prefer Kraft or something. I'm like, damn.
No, you're over here talking about food, getting me hard.
No, hey man, you think I'm not hard right now?
You think you're alone?
Are we going there?
I've been hard since the cake question.
Call me Pope Francis. Hey everybody, welcome to Convo Series. I am RJ, aka Reg Travels.
And I am Trevin, the chosen one.
Your hostess with the mostest.
Your hostess with the mostest.
Hell
Back
yeah.
again.
Today is a very, very, very special day. We have some guests, special guests for sure. And it is a podcast that I listen to frequently, Trevin.
Very frequently. I'm sure we've talked about it on the show before.
Oh, a couple times. I've let you listen to the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. These people are absolutely hilarious. And we're very honored to have them on our show today. Everybody, welcome Mike and Tabby from Your New Best Friends podcast.
Welcome.
Hello, everyone. Hello. You put us on a pedestal.
Well, if I don't, who will?
That's true. That's very, very fair.
How's it going?
We're doing all right.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Hell yeah. I know, right? Not too bad. As much as we can be doing in the season finale of 2020, right?
That's it. Exactly. It's COVID time.
Straight up. Now, you guys start with a question. Every episode, pretty much, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And I would love to know what this one is. Well, we discussed it. I would love for everybody to hear what this question is, because we're gonna start like your new best friends do.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'll let
right.
you guys take it away.
All right. So brace yourselves for this one, but this is a hard one. Would you rather sit on a dick and eat a cake, or sit on a cake and eat a dick?
Now, immediately, I have questions.
Please.
Yeah. It'd be weird if you didn't.
Well, thank you for understanding that.
We got to understand the parameters here.
Right. Okay. So
right.
The sitting on the dick, is there insertion?
Correct. That is correct. You got it.
Okay.
You got to get lubed up. Wait, do you get to get lubed up?
Do you get to get lubed up?
We'll give you, maybe like a condom, I guess.
How polite of you.
It's not supposed to be enjoyable.
No.
The cake is the
part,
enjoyable part.
Okay. The cake is the part. Well, damn.
I know. It's not easy.
It's not easy at all. What are you choosing,
I think
Trevor?
it would be an easier question if you were more into dick than I am.
It would be an easier question.
But seeing as I'm not, I would have to say either way you got to take the dick, right?
Either way.
So
Right.
I'd say sit on it because at least then you get to eat some cake.
Thank you.
I'm so tired of this.
Thank you.
I'm so tired of this.
It was a cake of your choice too. Cake of
Yes.
Cake of your choice? Okay. Yeah, we get some red velvet.
Oh, I love red velvet.
Ooh.
It's great.
Nah.
I don't know. Okay. The oh my goodness. The eating the big part, okay?
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, when I sit on this cake, do I have pants on?
No, we're gonna be bare ass for this one. Same way you would have been sitting on the dick, you know?
That's true. I just gotta find
Are
the
there
parameters.
lit candles when you sit bare ass on the cake?
On the cake, they're lit.
Is it my birthday and you're feeding me?
Surprise.
I know, right? I'd probably sit on the cake, bro.
Thank you.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's taking my side.
No, I sit on the cake and eat the dick.
That's what he just said. He'd sit on the cake.
Yeah.
So
Can I ask why?
There's minimum
It'd be weird if you didn't.
Yeah, I know. It's because the condom is minimum lube. I would need so much more than that.
Look, I hear,
And I have control, right?
it only hurts for a second.
And then it's pleasurable.
Well, I don't know about pleasurable, but it's like, it kind of like, it's
How
like, and
how
then it
big
kind of
is
goes
the
away.
dick? How big is the dick?
We never really discussed that before.
Ah. Ah.
Let's say minimum 5 inches. Does that change things?
Minimum 5 inches.
Minimum. Yeah. So that's
okay.
roughly the American average.
Yeah, so you get like you're still taking a chance on size there, but it's like.
No, I'm taking it in the mouth, bro.
But best case
Boom.
scenario, 5 inches isn't that bad, right?
That a boy.
Then you get like it's like okay, have some cake, get rewarded.
Exactly.
See, I don't really like cake that much, so I had to sub it for
Tabby.
crab legs.
I'm with Tabby. I don't care about the cake that much.
It's not my.
Thank you. Yeah, so I substituted it for crab legs.
You sit on. Oh,
So there's
why?
substitutions now.
Well, but this is where it gets weird. She said she would sit on the crab legs, and then afterwards she would then eat the crab legs, just based like it was really strange.
Oh wait. Would you boil them after you sit on them?
They're already
They were already cooked in
they're
my
cooked,
eyes.
no shell too. She's eating it,
It's my ass.
and that's not. No, don't be okay with that.
Fair
It's
enough.
your ass. Hey, I'm with you.
Thank you. About time. We got some solidarity around here.
About time. Speaking of ass, did you guys see the Instagram picture that the Pope liked?
Yes,
We did.
We definitely did.
I'm gonna
Somebody
show you.
lost their job.
The Pope.
Oh no.
Yes. Yes. This Brazilian model named Natalia Gariboto. I don't speak Portuguese. Where are we at here? But yeah, so he apparently they're claiming that his Instagram post or his Instagram was hacked. What are you thinking? You think he just like slipped up and double tapped that bitch?
I mean, I do it all the time. I saw a post on Facebook
I do it all
yesterday. Okay, look, I'm not gonna lie. I posted to Facebook yesterday. It said, "Sorry if I accidentally like your pics. My hand shakes a lot when I'm masturbating."
the time. See? I get it. All right. Well, in that case, what do you guys think about this?
All right, so I told Mike yesterday that I think whoever is working his Instagram didn't realize that they were logged into the Pope's Instagram, and then they thought they were on their personal one and they accidentally liked it, and then by the time they saw the damage, they were just like, "That's it, it's over now." Like,
But the thing is that you have to be following her to see her feed too.
well, I don't know. Instagram suggests things, so maybe the Pope likes nice booties, and it made its way onto the Instagram feed,
He might like nice booties. That's something you never think about. The Pope's human.
He might, but that's an interesting take because I didn't think about like being as huge as he is. Like you got people for that, So it's not like he's sitting on his own Instagram all day.
You don't know that.
He's like, well, maybe
That's true.
his own Instagram on his phone or whatever. But I imagine that somebody of his stature has like a social media team handling that, right?
Yeah.
But also, like, everybody poops. So what do you think he's looking at when he's sitting on the toilet, his golden throne? Like, he's staring at
Fair
Instagram.
enough.
That's what he's doing.
He's reading the back of shampoo bottles. He's not on Instagram.
He's not reading the Bible. I know that. But hell yeah. So this past weekend or week was Thanksgiving. How was you guys' Thanksgiving? Everybody.
Not too bad. I personally had to work. I don't think Tabby did, but yeah, I had to work, so I didn't get a lot. But yeah, it was fun. What about you guys?
I mean, I definitely ate. I'm vegetarian, so I had to work around it this year.
Oh, that's tough.
You poor thing.
Yeah, I know. But I started in February. I'm going on 11 months now. So I said if I can make it past Thanksgiving, I'm definitely just gonna hit a year and then jump back into eating meat. But yeah. So my mom made all my favorite stuff: the dressing, the mac and cheese, and my sister was making the greens this year. And they had separated mine from the ones that you put ham hocks and all that stuff in. And then so I was like so super happy because I only asked for the dressing, right? And the greens. That's the only thing I really cared about. So my sister threw all of them in the pot with the meat. Yeah. I don't know if it was on accident. She's pregnant now, so it's like pregnant brain. But I keep messing with her, telling her she's gonna have a little girl when she wants a boy. She was like, "Hi, that's why you ain't got no greens." like, damn. But my mom, she made it right. You know, I was visiting home. She made it right. She went and got some more.
All right, baked mac and cheese, right?
Baked, of course. Who doesn't like baked
Okay,
mac and cheese?
just checking.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say that, you prefer Kraft or something. I'm like, damn.
No, you're over here talking about food getting me hard.
No. Hey man, you think I'm not hard right now?
You think you're alone?
Are we going there?
I've been hard since the cake question.
Call me Pope Francis. It's just a cake question. Did you guys hear about Dave Chappelle?
Yes, I actually was watching. I think I watched him on like TMZ explain the situation. It's pretty interesting.
Did you hear
Saying,
about
like
this?
not to watch his show or something?
Yeah.
I
Can
just
you go
barely
into
saw a
that?
headline.
Can you go into that, Mike?
Absolutely. From what I understand, um, he the people who were in charge of his show made a deal with Netflix without his consent, I guess, which
Right.
was legal but pretty fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
So then he reached out to Netflix and asked them to take his show off of Netflix, which then they did to keep him happy because like, he's a big cash cow.
Right.
And then he asked every other person that if they see his show on another platform, not to boycott the show, not to boycott the platform, but boycott his show specifically
Yeah,
until he gets to say like what's going on. Which I mean, good for him, I guess.
right. And Netflix happily obliged. They took it off of their platform. Like they completely did not have to do that.
Yeah,
They did
no,
not.
So I think that's fucking dope, man.
that's pretty cool. So,
Yeah.
well,
I mean, like, I can't imagine how much they had to pay to get the rights of it, but they just said, yeah, I mean, sure, whatever you need, and took it off.
I know, right? Well, they still are like working with him. So he's a big cash cow like you were talking about. And I'd
Yeah,
be like, fuck yeah, do whatever he wants.
Whatever you
Still
need.
working.
exactly.
Exactly.
Did you guys watch the show?
I on Netflix?
Yeah.
Back in the day, I watched it back in the day.
I love the
Okay.
classic Chappelle show, but yeah, I haven't watched it. You know, that kind of now I can't watch it, but I was thinking recently about like rewatching it
Yeah.
because the closest thing I think we have now is like Key and Peele.
Yeah.
Key and Peele is great, but sometimes I'm like, sketches remind me of the Chappelle show, and I'm like, hey, I should go back and rewatch the Chappelle show.
Definitely, yeah.
So I disagree. I
You
think
disagree?
Oh.
yeah, I think Key and Peele are better.
Okay,
Oh,
I guess.
it's a
Yeah.
bold choice.
Yeah. I think they're more hilarious.
I
I
mean,
just like to create controversy too. But I completely believe that.
you could never tell though with him. He could be like, he could say something he absolutely believes the opposite in, just to spark some shit.
That's the point of this.
Like, let's talk about that.
That's the point of this podcast. It's called Conversation Adversaries. So
Mhm.
convo series. That's what we're here to do. Argue against everybody and ourselves too.
It works, right?
Damn right.
Yeah.
I did want to go back into Thanksgiving. So I had some Thanksgiving fails that I wanted to read and get you guys' opinion on.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, this first one is called. This first one is called "That Time the Dish Wasn't Chef Approved." These are really short. So it says, I was invited to a friend's house and was told I didn't need to make anything, but I decided to make a pan of cheesy potatoes made with basic processed Velveeta cheese. When I arrived, I forgot that her husband was a chef of a high-end Michelin-starred restaurant. All the
Mm.
guests were his chef friends, and the spread was gourmet. She laughed when she saw my potatoes and replied, "We'll give this to the kids."
Damn.
Buddy.
If I'm remembering that before I get out of the car, are you guys bringing in the little?
No,
Okay.
no, not at all.
No, you bring a bottle of wine to that.
Not even, you can't. You gotta bring like good wine.
No, yeah, not box wine. Not this time.
Box wine is good though.
If you know
I mean,
he's a chef, though, like, yeah, but what if you ain't know?
It didn't know he was a chef.
Yeah, what if you
Oh, but
didn't
she
know?
knew. She knew. But to get laughed at and tell them that my dish is going to the kids, no, I'm leaving that shit in the car, yo.
No,
Exactly.
but what if you were? I mean, I don't think I could ever be like too posh for some good old cheesy potatoes.
I can.
Even if it's Velveeta cheese.
I get.
Velveeta cheese.
But I
You don't
mean,
fuck with Velveeta?
I'll eat anything, man. I'm not like picky about shit. I'm a garbage.
Well, at least we know that now.
What's that? Throw it away. I'll fucking eat it.
It's expired. Throw it
You're
away.
gonna wait. Fuck.
All right, I'm looking for the other few of them that I had. Oh, here's one. I dropped the turkey after rubbing olive oil all over it. I rinsed it off, rubbed the olive oil on it again, and cooked it. Didn't tell anybody for 10 years. I just told them last year. Oh well, didn't kill anybody, didn't make them sick.
Just told them.
No, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I think that they rinsed it off. That was good. I
But then
mean,
you cook. Wait, did they cook it after they dropped it? You think?
Yeah, they said they had
Oh.
oil on it. They dropped it, rinsed it off, rubbed the oil on it again, and then cooked
And then
it.
cooked it.
Oh, that's
all
fine.
right, that's
yeah.
fine. You killed the germs.
Yeah.
Germs can't survive 350 degrees.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
What was it, 350?
Yeah.
That's what I'm guessing. They probably did it for 2.5 hours. Sounds about right.
2.5 hours.
Longer than that, right?
You've never cooked a turkey in your life.
Not recently.
Not recently. Here's one. A few years ago, my husband, this was a little bit longer.
Mhm.
My husband and I had parents and sister up for Thanksgiving for the first time. The evening before, while preparing, my refrigerator door fell off. And it
Oh,
was
no.
not an old fridge. Thanks to the hubby being here, he temporarily fixed it. Thanksgiving morning, I had a big ham all glazed up and ready when I realized my stove stopped working. Damn. I started crying. I was so upset. Not to mention, I woke up with a stomach virus. Mom saved the day by using an old toaster oven to fix the ham. The ham. It took hours and hours, but we ate. Needless to say, I got a new stove and fridge the next day, and none of our families ever want to have holiday dinners here.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
sad.
Imagine your
That
fucking
sucks.
refrigerator door falling off,
Cause
and then your oven stops working.
yeah. I
Then
don't
you're
know.
leaking out your butt.
Yeah.
Apparently, from sitting on cake.
I'm
telling you.
26 and married, and we've never hosted Thanksgiving. Like we've never had my parents and my family come to our house. You know,
Can you
so if,
guys
like,
not cook?
no, my wife's actually. You should know this. I can't believe you said that. She's gonna hear this too. You know, she listens.
I love you, Vicky.
Please don't stop cooking for me.
Yeah, she graduated from culinary art school though.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
She
that's why
doesn't
she's
work
gonna
as
slap
a
me.
chef. She graduated school and then decided. She's like, I just realized I hate cooking for everybody except for myself. So she enjoys cooking for me and sometimes small get-togethers, but she doesn't work as a chef.
Yeah.
But
Oh
So
shit.
Troy, you
Okay.
never had your parents over?
she cooks. No, we just never have. I was just saying if that was my first time like having my parents over to my house, you know what I mean? Or, like my family, like
Right.
I would take that as kind of a big deal. So I'm just saying that sucks.
So, what's your favorite dish your wife makes for you?
Oh, don't make me pick one.
Make them pick one. Let's hear it.
My mother's gonna kill me if she listens to this.
It's good. I love this controversy.
But her funeral potatoes.
What?
Y'all do funeral?
Excuse me?
Yeah, right. What?
I think it's a Utah thing. It's a specific type of potato that they usually have at Mormon funerals. Like, just all the families know how to make them, and it's like shredded, like, you know, like hash brown, like grated potatoes. But it's like a casserole with like sour cream and like stuff, and it's got like a. Okay. It's like potatoes with like cream of something, and I don't know how it's made, but it's like it's like a cheesy potato thing you would bring to a thing.
Oh,
It's
a thing to a
Utah
thing.
Mormon funeral potato dish.
But
Hello.
Yeah.
always do
How have you not heard funeral potatoes?
They might be
Same.
called something somewhere else that if like I knew what they were called, like you would be like, oh, that's what they are. But we just call
Potatoes au gratin?
We've all no, not
Okay.
that. But I always just called it funeral potatoes. And my mom always made the best, but I think like out of all the shit my wife makes for me, I really like her funeral potatoes.
I gotta get her to make me some funeral potatoes. No sour cream.
So you
That's
put me
next
on
on
the
the list.
spot. You put me on the spot and making me choose like that. Like I'm gonna think of something else later, and I'm gonna be like, "Fuck."
Nope, this one's it. This was the one. She's never making anything else. This one's called "The Time the Mashed Potatoes Didn't Quite Work."
Oh shit.
One year, my aunt, who had hosted Thanksgiving dinner before, tried to make mashed potatoes. She tried to mash the full 10-pound bag of cooked potatoes at one time in a huge stock pot. That year, we were slicing our mashed potatoes with forks and knives and not scooping them as you should. She never made them for dinner again. She told my mom it was her job.
You actually cut it with a knife.
Yeah.
The potato.
So imagine just trying, like, cooking all
Like
the
a
potatoes
block
and just
of
trying to
mashed
fuck it.
potato?
Yeah, like a block of mashed potato, dude. Like a block of cheese.
Yeah, like oh my god,
Is it even mashed at that
that's
point?
embarrassing.
No, it's just like boiled potatoes, I think, right?
Yeah, it's like a little bit of
Or like
butter
a
and
loaf.
salt.
It's like potato
a
loaf.
potato loaf.
Man.
All right. This one just because I have a question afterward.
Okay.
This is the last one. My sister-in-law was up early in the morning making stuffing and prepared the turkey. And when she opened the stuffing mix, moths flew out of the sealed package. Her husband had to make an emergency run in search of stuffing mix that morning. He found it, but it was a challenge. Fucking crazy. Why were there moths?
What the fuck?
Right. A whole bunch of moths came out. But my question that stems from that is, do you guys call it stuffing or dressing?
So when you said dressing before, that was stuffing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we call it stuffing.
I wanted to bring that up when you said dressing. I was like,
But they're different things.
you mean
though.
stuffing? But well, I've never like I don't know. Maybe sometimes I've had a turkey that was stuffed with just like some stuff to season it or something. I don't know. But like what we call stuffing, just it never been stuffed. Like you eat it just as stuffing.
Like stovetop.
Yeah,
Stovetop.
stovetop. I can eat that shit all day.
I know. I've had.
Oh.
That's what they used to serve us in elementary school, right? Around.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Yeah. Around Thanksgiving time.
It was terrible.
What?
It was so bad.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
I love.
But dressing is different. Dressing is baked, and you can you can make stuffing on top of the stove. That's why they call it stovetop.
Well, there's a brand called Stovetop.
Yeah, but you make it on top of the stove.
You get it. You get it.
I'm pretty sure you can figure that part out.
Yeah.
But dressing is baked. That's why I like it.
Okay, so it's a different thing.
Yeah, it's like Kraft mac and cheese,
I was just gonna say, yeah.
right?
That's like that's a step above. So like you brought the cheesy potatoes. This is like bringing the funeral potatoes to the party. You know what I mean? Like you're not just bringing a plate of cheesy potatoes.
It's like
You're bringing Mormon funeral potatoes.
Yes, of course.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna have to have them potatoes. That's like comfort food. It's like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna try. I'm gonna ask her tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna make.
Put it on Instagram when you guys eat it too.
Oh, bet.
Yeah, we'll tag you in it.
Thank you.
He said thank you. Have you guys heard of Kevin Hart's stand-up? Have you guys?
His.
Yeah. I watched it on the way home the other day.
Nice. What did you
Yeah.
think about it? Honest opinion.
Okay,
Honest time?
me and Tabby have two completely different takes on it. I thought his early stuff back when he was hungry and like wanted to be like a comedian, and I thought that stuff was fantastic, timeless.
Mhm.
It feels now that you're just getting like shitty jokes from like a rich guy telling rich guy jokes, unfortunately, and I like it because I like him, but I'm not really too into it.
And Tabby, what's your view?
All right, so I wasn't a big fan of like his last two specials. I thought he was good back in the day, but he lost me a few years ago. But I watched this one, and I thought this one was better than probably the last two of his that I watched. He reminded me a lot with his delivery of like Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it was as good as Dave Chappelle, but it just the way he delivered and kind of gave the jokes and everything, it felt like if Dave Chappelle were telling those jokes, they would sound almost the same.
Okay. You know what? I can actually see that Well, how did you feel about it?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, well, let me tell you.
Way to prepare.
This guy's got no notes.
Sorry, coronavirus. So I was watching it, and let me tell you right now, I love Kevin Hart. Right.
Mhm.
I went to his last tour, like when he was on tour last time. I sat down on the floor and watched him. Irresponsible tour.
Damn.
I think all of his stuff is funny normally. The last 15 minutes is what like really started getting funny. The last 15, maybe 20 minutes of his special started getting funny to me, and everything else I can see exactly where you're coming from, Mike, is rich guy
Mhm.
jokes.
Mm-hmm.
So I get that completely. Um, but there is a lot of controversy about this one joke. I'm not sure if any of you have heard this.
Mhm.
Well, he refers to his daughter as like doing hoe-like activities.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's a hoe. I called the first hoe I knew.
You're right.
That was the controversial line. Are you sure?
Like his daughter comes to him one day, just to give you some context. His daughter comes to him one day and she's like, "Dad, I like this boy
Spoiler
at
alert,
school."
by the way,
Spoiler alert, people.
because he forgets to tell you.
Yeah, you know. So she says, "I like this boy. Just call him Mike." And he's like, "Okay, good." She goes back, a couple days later, and she's like, "Oh, I like this boy named Joe now." And he's like, "Okay, that happens sometimes, sweetheart. You like someone, and you figure out you have something more in common with the other person. You know you like them." A few days later, she comes back and is like, "I like this one guy named Chris, just to use a name." And he's like, "All right." Immediately, I started thinking my daughter might be a hoe. Like she's doing hoe-like activity. That's what people are up in arms about. But if you go and listen to the rest of the joke, he goes and says, "Well, I go to the school and I gotta just see who she's talking about." He's like, "I see Mike," and I'm like, "Oh, he's a very nice young kid, charming. I see why she liked Mike." Goes and sees Joe and is like, "Oh, Joe is actually more charming. He's got a drawn-in personality." And then he's like, "I see Chris," and is like, "Oh, well, damn, I know why she liked Chris. This guy's,
Mhm.
attractive young kid, blah blah blah." So it's a joke. You could tell it's a
Yeah,
joke, but people are up in arms about it. Did
yeah.
you guys like feel a type of way?
Honestly, that didn't even like nothing went off when I heard that. I just thought it was a joke. Like I didn't put too much stock into it.
Yeah.
That's what I
I
was
thought it
thinking.
was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see where somebody's coming from. Sometimes you have to shrug that shit off because there's some people that are looking for stuff to get outraged by,
Hmm.
and I think
Mhm.
that's just like as with the age of the internet, the way things are moving forward. I think that's going to be more and more of an issue.
Yeah.
But
He's a fucking comedian, though.
well, yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I was just watching Joe Rogan and Tom Segura. I don't know how long ago the video was, but
Mhm.
talk about uh, Tom Segura had a joke where he used the R word, and
Hmm.
what he said was, "You can't say retarded anymore."
Yeah.
And then people like attacked him. They were like, "You can't say retarded." He was like, "That's what I said."
That's what I said.
So like it's kind of that thing. Like what he was saying is like some fights you have to just let go because they're looking for a fight. You can't
Mm.
just like you know.
Gotcha.
But so I think there's going to be some amount of that that's always there.
Mhm. All right.
So you just have to use your better judgment on like what is actually going on.
Right.
And I think it's a joke. And I think that being a dad is really scary. Being a dad of girls and like them going through puberty is a
Mhm.
scary thing, right?
Mhm.
So that's kind of his job is to express that in jokes. So
Right.
that's my opinion.
I said what I said.
so, so real quick, I want to know your guys' top 3 comedians alive.
Oh, that's good. I was gonna ask your favorite, but top 3 is great.
uh,
Um, I guess I'll go.
yeah, go ahead.
All right, my number 1, Bill Burr.
Number one.
Number 1.
Okay.
Fucking love Bill Burr. You guys familiar with him?
Very.
Yep.
Good. We can be new best friends now.
There you go.
Which, by the way, before I go on to my second one, I had to let you guys know that is like the best podcast name. Your new best friends.
It's pretty great.
It made me want to be best friends with you guys.
Exactly. We picked it specifically for that. Like, nobody really gets to hang out with all their friends anymore and just bullshit and talk about like absolutely nothing. You talk about like maybe what time Taco Bell's open, and then it like evolves into like was 9/11 like an inside job or something. It just goes.
was.
It was not. You can't keep. No,
We
we're
can't
not. We're not
keep
gonna
doing
get. We're not gonna get. But yeah. So go ahead, Bill Burr.
And then I love Kevin Hart, of course.
Hmm.
And the third one is probably going to be a little bit harder. But just for the sake of throwing this out there, genius Dave Chappelle.
Okay, gotcha.
I think I'll go there. What about you?
It's really hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard. I really like Seinfeld, honestly. I think there's
Ah.
something classic to him.
What's the deal with airplanes?
I think like for his time that like he's always been no like gimmicks, right?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't do a lot of movement to tell the joke and it's still funny. Like it might not be as like side-splittingly funny as some other guys, but like he stands there and tells a joke,
Yeah.
and it's kind of a pure thing to me.
Observational comedy.
So I thought I've always thought that was really cool. So probably him, and then Joe Rogan's really funny. But I never saw myself putting him in that list, but I guess there he is.
Yeah, I was
Didn't realize it until
there's that now.
now. And but I also didn't realize, but Tom Segura
I knew that was going to come up for you.
is like I just realized I've always listened to him and stuff, but like I really, really listened to him like the last week or two. I'm like, this guy's one of the funniest motherfuckers on the planet. The way he says shit. And then I watched this stupid low budget horror movie. It was basically like The Ring, but on smartphones. And it was called Countdown. It was an app that tells you when you're gonna die, and then you die, and then whatever. But Tom Segura had this scene where he was like the guy that over the counter at the fucking Verizon store or something.
Okay.
And it was just hilarious. Like he was like, "You don't know how to fucking I don't know. I can't do it."
I'm not comedian.
Yeah.
No, he's fucking hilarious. So
What about you guys, Mike and Tabby?
I would probably say Chappelle first, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Then I would go Hannibal Buress.
Okay.
Huge fan
We
of
have the
his.
same goddamn
Man,
list.
Well, then I shouldn't have went first. Then that's on you. And probably right now I'm really into Nate Bargatze. That's my number 3.
That's the one I haven't heard yet. What, Nate?
Bargatze. Don't ask me to spell it, please. But
Okay, I'll just sound it
He's
out.
on Netflix.
You should just ask Google.
Nope.
Just say it to Google.
Nope.
All right, Tab.
All right, so Mike kind of took a lot of mine, but I agree with him on Chappelle. I agree with him on Hannibal Buress. I'll throw in Taylor Tomlinson. I think she's really funny.
Okay.
She had a new one on Netflix.
I just saw that actually a couple weeks ago.
Did you like it?
Yeah, actually, I'd never heard of her. That was my first experience with her.
Yeah, that's her first special that she's had. I thought it was pretty funny. It had me laughing.
I was pleasantly surprised and pleased.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot for a female comedian to actually make me laugh. Unfortunately, that's just a sad truth.
Do you like what's her name? This might sound bad. She did a special. This is an Asian lady. She was pregnant.
Amy Wong?
Remember, yeah.
Ali Wong.
Ali Wong.
Ali Wong. Ali Wong. You
Yeah.
guys like her?
I'm not really. a
not
fan,
really.
no.
Amy, we said Amy Wong. We all said Amy Wong. That's from Futurama.
Oh, that's Kip. That's Kip's wife. She was Asian too, though. Obviously, with the Wong. You know what?
Okay. What female comedians make you laugh? Obviously not Amy Schumer.
No, my God.
Oh, that was.
I think we've been over that a little bit.
Yeah, we just talked about that one. We were just like, nah.
Let's see.
I forget.
There's a few on there are like small stand-up specials where everyone gets like 15 minutes, and there's a handful of women in there, and they're pretty funny. That in fact Taylor started on one of those. That's how I saw her, and Nate Bargatze did too. And then they each got their own specials. I'm hoping a few of the other women get some too from there because they were freaking hilarious.
I saw one of those. Do they do that like around, like they do some in the UK, some in the US?
That was around the world stand-up. Yeah, that's one of the ones. Netflix has actually like quite a few of them actually.
The Degenerates or something?
Yeah,
I think
there's
it's
the
called?
Degenerates. There's the stand-up hour or something. They got a whole bunch.
Okay. Nice.
But yeah, probably like Sarah Silverman. She's like a classic.
For sure. For sure. Um,
Honestly, that's about it.
that's about it. What was the chick on Crazy Rich Asians?
Oh,
Have you
to
guys seen
me.
that movie?
No.
No, is that Aqua? No, that's not Aquafina, right?
Aquafina. Yes. 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 Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
I
She's a
don't know.
comedian.
No. Well, movie wise, that's what I was just about to say. I don't think she does stand up, but she is probably one of the funniest females. She is hilarious.
I saw her on like SNL. She was pretty good. So I'm gonna have to take your word for
Nice. Oh, Tabitha. Sorry, Tabby. Could I ask?
it.
Could I ask you a question? I like to ask all my female guests.
Absolutely.
Um, does the word female like have a bad connotation for you?
No, but I think it depends on the context that someone uses it in. Like what
Oh,
you just said, you like to ask all your female guests. That makes sense. You know what I
mm,
mean? Because that just makes sense. But if you're like that female over there, I feel like that's the more derogatory way to use it, probably. Not that I'm sitting here like taking offense and going cancel culture about it, but if you're asking which one hits the ear better, the first one does.
okay. Yeah, I always like to get different opinions about that. That probably didn't have to do anything with anything.
I definitely see where you're coming from, though. Like, I think there's definitely a different way to say it.
There's a
Like,
way to say it.
when you're like, I think of a few examples of like what you mean, like as derogatory
Hmm.
ways to say it, but there's a time where like it seems appropriate to just use it almost scientifically, like just to be technical.
Right.
hmm
That's how I use it, or that's
Well,
how I
like
try to use it.
exactly like you did, like she said. But
Yeah.
You
Um.
guys see that Ellen? Was it Ellen Page? That news that just came out today?
we were
Saw
just
that.
talking about that right
What
before.
was it again? Oh
Uh,
yeah, 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 yeah.
he
He.
is Elliot now.
Yeah, they.
He, they.
Oh, he's a he. They.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know officially what that means, but
I didn't know you could be more than one.
Well,
yes.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I'm learning today.
I'm gonna
There
make
you
up
go.
some pronouns, and next week you're gonna hear all about them. But
Next week. No, no, yeah. His wife just actually came in and told us about that, and I was like, oh, he's Elliot now.
yep.
Okay. I don't see how that affects my life, but
No.
yeah,
It's news.
it's news
To me,
apparently.
to me, I would think now this may be subjective, I guess. But I mean, if I were trans, I think I would want less people to know, right?
I don't
Like
know.
if I wanted to be identified as the opposite gender, like I would present myself as that gender and just as that gender, right? If I wanted to give that, uh, impression out
Okay.
to the world, right? Does that make sense?
Um.
He's like, I don't know. Well,
Sure.
like I'm saying, I could be wrong. I'm just opening a
I don't
conversation.
know.
I'm not,
I mean, I feel like certainly transgender people aren't monolithic.
I mean,
Why are you
Now,
gonna
for all
disagree with me?
for all the people who are listening at home, you should explain what that word means.
Oh, my bad.
Not us.
Yeah.
They for everybody else, not us. It means they don't all think the same exact way. They don't.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
glad people at home got that cleared up.
Yeah.
You're welcome, people at home.
Thank you.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, I'm not gonna argue with you to answer your question. I just, I don't know. I guess it's an interesting question I had
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah. I wouldn't know. You should ask your.
because, well, no, I know some people personally that are like it has nothing to do with them being transgender. Okay,
Okay.
they're just like all about. Let me tell you about everything. Let me tell you about I'm getting surgery. Let me show you what it looks
Like
like.
vegans.
Let me talk about how I'm transgender. And I'm like, I don't know. It comes off as you have more of just an identity issue, right? Because
Mm,
you found something that you fit into, like, oh, okay, I'm part of this community now. So now that has to be my entire identity.
okay.
And I'm not saying that that's a problem
Mhm.
that exists like majorly in transgender like culture,
Mhm.
but I just know that a few people like that.
Well, you could be transgender without the surgery.
Right. That's what they say.
Yeah,
They do.
they do. Say
I just wouldn't know because I'm not transgender. So like, I'll leave that for them to decide. You know, that's fine.
well, all right.
I make RJ so uncomfortable sometimes.
Oh, that's all right. I get you back. Especially when it comes to like black shit. I love it.
Oh yeah, he likes to watch my face. Say some shit about some black shit, and then be like, wait for my reaction.
Oh yeah, I'll say it right to you. So on our show, we have this segment called Devil's Advocate, where we pick a certain topic and then we argue our topic. You know.
Yeah.
So
do that.
today's Devil's Advocate is you can only save one. Your significant other, so you're in case wife, or your kids. Which one you going for? I already know what you're gonna say, so say it.
You don't know what I'm gonna say. Fuck them
Fuck
kids,
them
bro.
kids, yes.
Oh my God, this guy's after my heart.
I get it, because you can make more kids.
Yeah,
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially if like I still got my wife, then it's like we're a factory for kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, would your wife be mad? Because she's gonna want you to save the kids, right? Or would Victoria want you to
Maybe.
save the kids?
I don't know.
Are you guys pretty much on the same accord?
I personally am.
I
But
am, but if you want, I mean, I could advocate for the other side real quick if you need. Like, if someone
that.
needs to play the side of the.
Let's do that.
All right. Well, I mean, technically, you know, if you had the kids, then your legacy lives on through your wife regardless. So it seems like even if you killed her, she's still alive in a way, DNA wise, through the kid. I mean, it just seems like.
this is weak.
Yeah.
This is a weak
It
argument.
is. I'm on your side. What do you want from me?
Started out strong. It was like I was with you. I was with you on the legacy part, and then you kind of.
I have to
Fizzled out
kind
like
of
a bad
agree
fart.
with you though, because I think, like, I mean, I definitely wanted to be devil's advocate, but I
Yeah.
didn't think everybody was going to be
I
on
know.
the side of fuck them kids.
I know,
I
right?
gotta be
Yeah.
honest. So like, I gotta identify with your side a little bit. You know, it depends. I think mostly on how old I am. How old we are, me and my wife in this scenario.
Okay. Okay.
You know,
We're
are
working
we
with something.
50? Are we 40? Maybe 50, 60? Anything there or above, it's like, okay, I've had a chance at life. Like, let the kids.
Mhm.
Otherwise, fuck them kids.
But wait. You don't die in the scenario, right? Only your spouse
Oh, yeah,
dies,
you
right?
don't die in this scenario.
So you're basically just saying if you're too old, like, fuck you, your factory shut down, and now I'm going to let the kids carry on. That's all
Damn.
basically you said.
It's
Yeah.
more like they're younger. And
Yeah.
he's already, like, got a fair chance 40, 50 years to, you know, experience life, and they haven't because they're kids, right?
Exactly. Like this 5-year-old doesn't know what the fuck he's missing. Like what? Who cares?
Well, by those numbers, then the kid would have the longest amount of time on Earth. So then that kid would have the best shot at life.
No. All of a sudden, you kill these kids, and like my vacation just opened wide up. I got disposable income, and
How
I'm
did we
good
go
to go.
from me not saving the kids to killing kids?
Because that's the only other option.
Oh, Lord.
I feel you. No, but that vacation time, yo. He makes a, you know, Reg travels. That's
Vacation
my shit.
time.
That's my name.
That's my jam right there.
No, you grieve for about what year and a half. All of a
20
sudden now you got like
minutes.
a crafts room available. You can just do whatever you need to do.
You just tell them, you know, she died like overseas, so I gotta fly, you know, out there and get the body and everything.
Oh, you're not flying anywhere.
Not me.
He's scared of planes.
Oh, hell no.
Are you really?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's like a phobia, you know, like I can't explain it. Here's the weird thing. It's like I have nightmares about getting on planes, right? Like night
Mhm.
terrors. Like it's the
Really?
worst. It's a serious phobia. And I tell people around me, and they're like, I'm like, I had these nightmares again. They're coming back, and they're like, oh, well, you know, statistically in plane crashes, well, I don't have dreams about plane crashes. The scariest part is getting on the plane.
Oh shit.
And then we land, and then it's like, what the fuck did I just go through? I don't think about plane crashes hardly ever.
So your nightmares are
I just-
perfectly
There's
flown
something
plane.
wrong with my brain. where the idea of being on a plane is just like, nope, that's not fucking happening. I'll kick you in the teeth. Like,
It's not natural, apparently.
I have
It's like
I have a
yeah, insane
similar
agents.
thing.
Yeah.
I have a similar problem with needles. Like, I went to the doctor when I was younger, and they were like, "Oh, he's dehydrated, he needs IV." And I heard that, I went out the window.
Not literally, right?
No, I said I got to go to the bathroom. They were looking for me for
You
hours.
literally did.
I did a dine and dash. I'm sorry.
They were looking for you for hours? What?
Yeah, I was gone.
Where did you go?
Well, okay. Which time are we talking?
Oh my lord.
I cannot ask my mom. I cannot do needles, man.
No Well, how do you get tattoos?
Tattoos are different. You know, actually, when I got my first tattoo, the left side of my chest. It was a big tattoo when I was younger, but I told the guy about my fear of needles, and I was like, if I don't look, will it feel like needles, or will it just like feel? I feel it. I've been told that it just kind of feels like somebody's vibrating like a pen on you,
Okay.
or like drawing on you and pressing really hard.
Mm.
And he tells me straight up, first thing, we don't say that word here. He says they're called stainless steel paintbrushes. And ever since then, I've been fine with tattoos.
So let's not call it flying. Let's call it getting somewhere in
I don't
style.
think that works that way.
Okay.
Like I can turn.
I like that logic.
Yeah.
If something's wrong, I can stop you from putting a needle in me. But if we're in a plane, that's the problem. Like
You're just fucking there.
Something is so weird to me about like, okay, you know, if I were to get up right now and walk to the bathroom, I'm just walking on the earth, right? I'm walking on the ground like I always do. And then as soon as I'm doing that on a thin piece of sheet metal in the sky, like that doesn't seem real. It doesn't seem like it should be happening. It's not natural. It's not logical.
This really is a phobia. I learned something new today, guys. So the moral of the story is fuck them kids.
Fuck them.
We appreciate you guys for jumping on the show. We got to do this again if we can one of these days.
Oh,
We had a good
absolutely.
time. Thank you for having us.
I can just imagine your wife like in the bedroom with you, and then like you wake up screaming, and she says, "What happened, baby?" And then you go like, "I just had a dream about like discount tickets to Aruba. They were too good to pass up." And she's like, "You poor thing. Come get some funeral potatoes."
Right. I need some funeral potatoes. Red velvet cake.
Crab legs. Make it snappy.
Hey,
Why do they taste like ass cheeks?
I can't be mad at her. It's my ass and it is crab legs. So
Oh my God.
But again, we appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you guys later, right?
No, absolutely. We'll be back.
Nice. I like to hear that. They're our new best friends, bro.
Yeah. Hey, there you have it.
There you have it. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. And thank you.
No problem. Take it easy.
All right.